Hey Nick, how's it going?
Oh, you know, just looking at these pliers.
They're nice, right?
I know.
I got those from a tool haul.
Yeah?
Yeah, speaking about tool hauls, I just got back from the flea market. And I got this whole bag of Milwaukee tools for 20 bucks.
There's Milwaukee tools in there?
No, there's no Milwaukee tools in here, but it's a Milwaukee bag full of some kind of tools. So, why don't we show everybody what we got today? So guys, I was at the flea market and I went up to this seller. I bought from him before and I said hello and he said, hey, you know, go over there, grab a bag, go to the table, fill it up and give me 20 bucks. And I was like, really? I could just fill up the bag and give you 20 bucks, I get the bag and everything. He's like, yeah. I guess he's just looking to unload stuff. So, obviously I got the Milwaukee bag. He had, this was the only tool bag left actually. The rest of them were like reusable shopping bags. So I grabbed the Milwaukee bag because I like Milwaukee tools, and this is one of those nicer, like taller tool bags, not the super wide one. It's a good size. And I went to his table. I gave him his 20 bucks. And let me show you what tools I picked out.
It came with that?
No, actually that's my 20 bucks. That's for lunch. So, yeah, basically, I didn't want to like rip him off or anything. I mean, he just was looking to unload. So I grabbed a fair amount of stuff, but I left a lot of good stuff behind too. So let's see what I got. First off, this is one of the first things I grabbed. Craftsman, Western Forge Pliers, USA, 45381. I mean, you go on eBay, these are $20 or more all day long. So they're a little dirty, a little rusty, but they should clean up just fine. I figured that was a good start. I've already, basically got the value. You had a lot of hammers. I only grabbed one. I figured I'd leave some for some other guys. So this Stanley hammer, claw hammer, wood handle. I grabbed one that was in decent enough shape. It's the Stanley Handyman. I like that. Thought it was cool. Got a file here. This is a Nicholson file, USA. Nice find. Got a Craftsman 3/4 inch wrench. This is the big, some people call them the naked V, some people call them the big V, because they don't have the lines on each side. Normally Craftsman used to have those two lines on a lot of their raised panel wrenches, so this one doesn't have that. Kind of a rarer find, not like super valuable or anything. It's a little beat up, you could see down there. Something's going on there, but it's a wrench. Talk about Craftsman, got a VV series 11/16 combination. Got a Vaco nut driver, the 7/16. I like these translucent handles. I think they're pretty cool. Got a Blue Point Supreme wrench. And I believe this is a British Whitworth wrench, because we got 5/16 W here and 3/8 W. So that's a pretty cool find. I mean, normally these Blue Point Supreme wrenches are nothing too special. Blue Point is awesome, but to get a British Whitworth, that was even better find. So I thought that was pretty cool. Got a punch, Proto Punch, and it's been used and abused.
You could say that again.
But you can definitely just regrind these down. You can just chop that end off. I watched Scout Crafter do that. He just chops it off, reprofiles the end. You can regrind this, so it can definitely be saved. And Proto's a great brand, so for 50 cents or whatever it was, that was a good find. Craftsman USA socket V-Series. I got a pair of slip joint pliers here. Unknown brand, but conveniently. We got our Milwaukee tool here. If you guys haven't seen the video on this, go check it out. This thing is awesome. If you ever used a right angle die grinder, especially the air ones, super loud. This is super convenient. I can just real quick. We're looking for maker's marks. I don't see anything there. I don't see anything on this side either. Maybe in the inside of the handles. Not really seeing it. I picked it up just on a whim. Figured, it could be something, could not be something. But again, 50 cents. Normally I wouldn't pick one of those up if I can't read the brand, but this was cheap. Simmons file here. Another good file. The Simmons Bastard. Got Got some Dorman brand Fix-A-Thread. This is just like Healy coils. We got the, it's kind of hard to see, but we got the tools in here. Sleeve of coils. M14 by 125, it's a good size. Picked up this copper strap. I just saw it sitting there, figured, why not? Craftsman screwdriver, Phillips number 3. Dasco Pro cold chisel. I think that's a 1/2 inch. Got a Fuller 1/4 inch nut driver. I just like the translucent handle. Tap wrench. Not seeing any maker's marks. But again, picked it up on a whim. Maybe it was something. Maybe it's just junk. Looks pretty messed up in there, so it's probably just going to go in the scrap bin. A G-door wrench. These are made in India, but I've been told they're good wrenches, so. SK Tools, 5/8. Cornwell, 13 millimeter. I just don't like that kind of craftsmanship there. It's just really sloppy. Cornwell's a good brand, but but back then when they made this, I just really didn't have the same quality as Snap-on and the other brands. Diagonal cutters, black grips. Not really seeing a brand. I don't even think I have to clean it up to find out. It's probably just Chinese. Vaco nut driver, long 3/16 with the bent shaft. Mac USA, part of a puller set. I just grabbed it real quick, but it looks pretty messed up. It's been welded here, and the threads inside are horrible, so might also just throw that in. Got a scraper blade, unbranded, I think. Made in USA though. Napa socket, USA. Husky socket, USA. Got a Hilti drill bit. Pretty nice. 7/16. Forge Select Steel, probably an Indestro double box. Condition is not great. 5/16 Craftsman VV series. This little pick set. So you got the tool here, and then you screw on the picks. I thought it was interesting. It's compact. I don't know if it's got any brand or if it's just junk, but I mean it's something. You could put it in a little to-go bag, on-the-go toolbox, and at least you have some kind of pick set. Another G-door double box. SK Electrolyte double open. Right Tools 9/16 USA. Another cold chisel here. Unbranded, I think. Whatever that is, piece of metal. I picked up a couple things recently that I think are for either body work or sheet metal work, and I don't know if this is something like that or not, but if you guys know what this is, let me know. For the price I paid for the bag, I just figured, I'll throw it in there. It's the same price whether it's in there or not. Another Cornwell wrench, 18 millimeter. Utility blade, the Lutz 82. I happen to like these Lutz blades, the utility blades with these yellow handles. They're very sturdy, heavy duty. Of course, it's got, blade storage inside, retractable. If you're going to use this on the go, I have some older ones that aren't retractable here, but if you're going to put it in a to-go bag, you definitely want retractable. So that was a good pickup. I got a bearing. Not like I needed any more bearings, but I tested it there and it was good. So I just figured, throw it in. You're already getting a bag for $20. What does it hurt? Another Craftsman socket. old Craftsman extension. Bonnie extension, wobble. Got some, I think we're just down to sockets. Bonnie 2-inch extension. That's cool. Kind of cool. And the rest of this is just sockets. I picked up any USA made socket I could find. I actually bought from him last week, and I bought a lot of his Craftsman sockets last week, so I threw in a bunch of more, just any USA sockets. You know, we got some more Craftsman that I didn't see last week, some SK, Husky USA. That's an Eastco. So this one is a junker. That one didn't happen. But yeah, I mean, it was nothing crazy. But for 20 bucks, there were some really good finds. We got the Craftsman Western Forge pliers. I always pick up these Healy Coil and related brands. We got the utility blade, the scraper blade. You know, we got a nice claw hammer. You know, this right wrench is pretty nice. Some of these Craftsman wrenches, I wasn't looking at condition. I kind of just was throwing stuff in the bag. So like this one's good. This one has been, I think it's been modified actually. It's been cut down. So that one might just get scrapped. But Bonnie wobble extension, another good Craftsman. Cornwell wrenches. Not a bad haul. Like I said, you know, $20. I'm just throwing stuff in the bag, not really looking at it. And you know, I didn't realize this was British Whitworth until I came home with it. And it was fun. You know, I could have grabbed more. I could have, but I didn't want to be greedy. I wanted to leave some for some other people. I already looked at his table last week and grabbed, you know, more stuff that I really was interested in. And, you know, this time I was just kind of just having fun. But if you guys haven't been to your local flea market, you know, definitely just research it. Look online, see what local flea markets are around. I never knew that this flea market that was 30 minutes from me was going to be so good. I go there every single Sunday. They're open every week, except for in the winter. So we're coming up on the end here. But I go there, I get great deals, I have fun. You know, I've been making friends with some of the sellers, and it's really been great. So I definitely think, you know, if you guys are thinking about it, just go and try it. You know, it could be a lot of fun. And there's totally way more stuff there than just tools. You know, you got everything. So you could bring your wife, your girlfriend, your friends. The flea market I go to, there's food trucks. Really awesome. So definitely fun. Thank you guys for watching today. If you guys have some extra time and you want to browse our eBay store, the link is in the description down below. All YouTubers get 10% off your entire order on tools. So check it out. We love the support. You know, it means a lot to us. And the money that goes to that just goes right back into the tool fund. So it's just a revolving thing. And let us know what you guys think about the tool haul today. Did I get a good deal? Did I waste 20 bucks? I think I got a nice bag. And I think I got at least a couple goodies. And at least we get to show you guys a little bit of what it's like to be at the flea market. So that's it for today. We'll see you guys on the next one. And you guys have a great day. Have a great week. And hopefully you come back. You know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, just hit that button. You know, we do tool hauls every week. So, and other videos midweek, tool related stuff. So thank you. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
And remember, it's not hoarding if you sell it.
It's right. If it's for sale, it's not hoarding because you're selling it. No, we're just kidding around. We actually do sell a lot of stuff. We started doing eBay about 2 years ago, and we have sold, I don't know, 6,000 or 8,000 items on eBay. We sell about probably 50 items a week on average. It goes up and down. You know, sometimes I list a lot. Sometimes I don't list for weeks or months. So it's a fluctuating thing. So we do actually process a lot of the tools and get them out of here. We do keep plenty for ourselves, but we every once in a while we do a self audit and we go through here and we go, do we have too many adjustable wrenches? Do we have too many vice grips? Do we have too many hammers? That section is growing, but that's because I'm going to do some restoration videos. And restorations isn't hoarding. That's for YouTube to enjoy. So we'll get there. But, you know, try not to be a hoarder. It's not good for anybody. So that's a little extra bonus footage for anybody that wanted to stick around. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys. Have a great day.